Welcome to episode 13 of Faith and Freedom, the Presidents Who Built America. As we celebrate America's 250th anniversary in 2026, we continue to explore the presidents who shaped our nation through the lens of biblical truth and the founding ideals of liberty, limited government, and the reliance on divine providence. Last week, we looked at Zachary Taylor, the war hero who stood firm on principle during rising sectional tensions. And today, we turn to his successor, Millard Fillmore, the unassuming compromise president, who stepped into office at one of the most dangerous moments in American history and helped steer the nation away from immediate civil war. So if you're interested, if you're curious, stick around. Let's dive in.
I can hear you, the rest of the world hears you, and the people who knocked these buildings down will hear all of us soon.
Millard Fillmore was born in 1800 in a log cabin in New York to a poor farming family. With almost no formal education, he rose through sheer determination and self-study. He became a lawyer, a congressman, and eventually president. Fillmore was a quiet, methodical man who valued order, compromise, and the preservation of the Union above all else. Though not given to dramatic displays of faith, he was raised in a devout family and often acknowledged dependence on divine guidance in private. When Zachary Taylor died suddenly in July of 1850, Fillmore assumed the presidency amid fierce national division over slavery and the new Western territories. Many expected chaos. Instead, Fillmore helped guide the passage of the Compromise of 1850, a series of difficult bills designed to hold the Union together. Now, let us examine Millard Fillmore's key positive accomplishments during his time in presidency. First, Fillmore played a decisive role in the passage of the Compromise of 1850. Facing the threat of Southern secession, he worked behind the scenes to support the package of bills that admitted California as a free state, organized New Mexico and Utah territories with popular sovereignty on slavery, ended the slave trade in D.C., and strengthened the Fugitive Slave Act. Though imperfect, these measures temporarily eased the crisis and postponed civil war for another decade. Second, Fillmore opened American trade with Japan. He continued and supported Commodore Matthew Perry's expedition, which led to the Treaty of Kanagawa in 1854. This historic agreement ended Japan's long isolation and established the first formal diplomatic and commercial relations between the two nations, expanding American influence into the Pacific. Third, Fillmore maintained a steady and principled leadership style during a time of extreme partisanship. He refused to be controlled by party factions and instead focused on preserving the Union and upholding the Constitution as he understood it. His calm, methodical approach helped stabilize the government during a volatile period. Fourth, Fillmore demonstrated personal integrity by not seeking a second term when it became clear it would further divide the nation. He stepped aside gracefully, reinforcing the founding ideal that the presidency is a temporary public trust rather than a personal prize. Fillmore assumed the presidency at one of the most perilous moments in the young republic's history. With the slavery question threatening to tear the Union apart, he worked quietly and methodically to support the Compromise of 1850. Through calm determination and firm commitment to the Constitution, he helped steer the country away from immediate crisis and preserve the Union for another decade. So how do Millard Fillmore's accomplishments impact us today in 2026? Because Fillmore helped pass the Compromise of 1850, we are reminded that difficult compromises, though imperfect, can sometimes preserve unity long enough for deeper healing. Because he opened trade with Japan, we see long-term benefits of prudent diplomatic expansion. Because he led with calm integrity during crisis, we learned the value of steady leadership when a nation is divided. And because he prioritized the Union above personal and party ambition, we are challenged to value the preservation of our constitutional republic above temporary political victories. Millard Fillmore's presidency shows us that quiet, principled leadership can make a lasting difference in the most turbulent times. As he himself affirmed in his message to the nation, the survival depended on the fidelity of the founding charter and reliance on divine providence. I want to thank you for joining me in this journey through America's presidential history. Next week, we'll examine Franklin Pierce, the president who inherited a fragile peace and whose term saw the nation move closer to the brink of civil war. If this series is encouraging you and helping you see the biblical foundations of our nation more clearly, please subscribe, hit that bell, and share this with others who love faith and freedom. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. I wish you a very blessed day. Bye for now.